Today is a day to rejoice. If you've been a Bitcoin or cryptocurrency enthusiast, such as myself for a number of years, today is that day we've all been waiting for. Because the world's richest man, Elon Musk, has just bought $1.5 billion worth of that good old BTC. And we're going to be breaking down the articles and speaking about a bunch of other things. What is going to be the after effect of this. So all that coming up now. It's the crypto lifestyle, baby. Welcome back to yet another live stream, ladies and gentlemen. If this is your first time here, my name is Francis, and on this channel we emphasize the importance of crypto mass adoption, decentralization, and other Bitcoin-related stuff that could bank us coin. And I woke up today to yet some more wonderful news, like I've just been doing for the past couple of weeks now, as you guys know in my past videos, or maybe you don't know and you're new here, but you might want to check that out. So guys, amazing stuff happened today, man. Really cool stuff. You know, we're always talking about, oh, how are we going to do mass adoption? Oh, what's the best method to do this? You know, oh, we need this company to do that. We need this company to do that. Well, guess what? I bet you never really saw this one coming maybe 2 years ago, right? Maybe about within the last few months, this was something that was on the horizon or on everyone's radar, because we got guys like Michael Saylor coming out stating that how, look, I'm buying a lot of Bitcoin because the dollar, I'm losing my purchasing power. But to see Elon Musk actually, you know, take the plunge speaks volumes. I want to break this down. There's a number of different articles that are out. I'm going to read the one from CNBC, and we're going to go into something thereafter. But what does this hold for us in the future? This is what the main takeaway from this live stream is. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And let me just say what's up to our viewers who are joining us here right now. What's up, guys? We got Citizen is here, Yurik, Tummy Tunar, Z Imola, Yo Francis, what's up? X Killer says, Fitz is in the house, Tennis, Flipsy. We got the whole TCLers joining us here live, guys. Now look, I am working with some new with some new hardware rather, a new camera, and you know, it might be a little bit laggy, so just don't mind that. In the future, things will definitely improve if you guys are experiencing such bugs and or lags rather, okay guys? So yeah, man, this is a crazy time right now, man. If you've been in here for years, if you've been going through the bear market, man, this is our moment. So congratulations to you. As you can see right here, guys, the markets are just doing its thing. Bitcoin set another new all-time high today because of Mr. Tesla. We're looking at it at roughly $42,749 according to Binance, all right? I think it went up to about almost 45K earlier today. And I could surely see Bitcoin doing 50K within maybe, I don't know, man, maybe a few days, to be honest with you. At this rate, it's getting real nutty out there, all right, guys? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, we're going to be looking at this article right here, okay? And then we're going to go on to another article that you guys will see thereafter. All right, so I will be sharing my screen with you guys. Do bear with me 1 second here. All right, so let's do this. Okay, yeah, cool. All right, so Tesla buys 1.5 billion with a B. He bought 1.5 billion of that sweet cheddar, that digital gold we know as Bitcoin, and plans to accept it, furthermore, plans to accept it as a form of payment. So we all like to talk about mass adoption. This is the ultimate form of mass adoption. So Tesla announced in an SEC filing, ladies and gentlemen, Monday that it has bought $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. And I gotta admit, we got to give a big shout out to Michael Saylor, because I think he set this trend for, you know, these billion-dollar companies to do this, right? So, you know, big shout out going out to Michael Saylor. I really don't know if this was possible without him, to be completely honest. So the company also said it would start accepting Bitcoin as a payment method for its products. All right, guys, Tesla. Like, the beautiful thing about this is, what did Tesla do to the automotive industry? It disrupted it. What is Bitcoin doing to the financial industry? It's also disrupting that. So, you know, Elon Musk has a lot of similarities and a lot of things in common when it comes to, you know, Bitcoin and crypto and just DeFi as a whole. Elon Musk has been credited for raising the prices of cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, through his message on Twitter. Now, I always normally say, we're going to boom no matter what, but let me tell you, Elon Musk just gave us a little bit of a push, He kind of put us in that SpaceX rocket, and we're about to fly real soon, okay? Never mind commercial flight to outer space with SpaceX, but Bitcoin is about to do similar things. So Tesla announced Monday it has bought 1.5 billion with a B, not an M, worth of BTC. All right, listen. You got to put billions with a B into BTC with a B, and that's what they're doing. In a filing with the Securities and Exchange Commission, the company said it bought the Bitcoin for more flexibility to further diversify and maximize returns on our cash. And as we're seeing right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is pretty much these multi-billion-dollar companies giving the US dollar and the US government two middle fingers, one on the left, one on the right. That's what this pretty much means right here. More flexibility to further diversify and maximize returns on our cash. And oh yeah, by the way, take the middle finger for that worthless fiat that you've been, pretty much giving people as in jobs as a form of income. It's just worthless. Tesla also said it will start accepting payments in Bitcoin in exchange for its products, subject to applicable laws and initially on a limited basis that would make Tesla the first major automaker to do so. The $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin will give Tesla liquidity in the cryptocurrency once it starts accepting it for its payments, guys. Now, that is pretty big stuff. As I just take this off, that is major stuff, because not only is, and this is what makes this particular topic so much more special than Michael Saylor coming out, is because Michael Saylor, he's not saying, hey, I'm accepting Bitcoin for my products or my services. Elon Musk is saying, not only am I putting, a piece of my balance sheet, 1.5 billion into Bitcoin, but I'm also going to offer the world, eventually the opportunity to buy my Tesla cars with that sweet BTC. And this is why this is special. Again, I always say in my videos, at the top of my videos, the importance of mass adoption, decentralization, and other Bitcoin ways on how we can bank coin. And this is the ultimate form of mass adoption, right? I mean, we could talk about institutions getting in. We could talk about, maybe retail stores accepting Bitcoin. But when it comes to the hottest stock, the richest man in the world that has this reputation saying, yo, come buy my cars with Bitcoin, that opens up so much opportunities, and it's going to be mass liquidity, right? And that's where we're going to really see Bitcoin price popping. So if this goes into motion sooner than later, I can only imagine all of everyone's predictions for Bitcoin that didn't see this coming has just, they got more bullish. So if you said Bitcoin was going to be, I don't know, let's just say 300K within, a year or two, you might want to slash that in half. If this actually trickles through and this goes into motion, that's going to be pretty badass, all right? So let me continue reading the article. Okay, so Tesla also said it will start accepting payments in Bitcoin. We just read that. Tesla's move into Bitcoin represents an investment of significant percentage of its cash in the investment. The company had more than $19 billion in cash and cash equivalents to hand at the end of 2020, according to its most recent filing. The moves raised questions around CEO Elon Musk's recent behavior on Twitter, where he has been credited for increasing the prices of cryptocurrencies like BTC and Dogecoin by posting positive messages that have encouraged more people to buy the digital currencies. And that's true. If you guys head on over to his Twitter account, you're going to actually see, I can probably do that right now. TWITTER, good old Twitter. I got to log in. Yeah, okay, so that ain't happening today. I mean, at least right now. He does have the hashtag Bitcoin in his profile section at the top. So 2 weeks ago, the billionaire Tesla added the hashtag Bitcoin to his Twitter bio to move that helped to briefly push up the price of the cryptocurrency by as much as 20%. 2 days later, he said on the social media chat site Clubhouse, I do at this point think Bitcoin is a good thing, and I am super supporter of BTC. A lot of people say they listen to me when I talk, and hey, look, man, I'm just sharing the knowledge. I'm just sharing my experience with you guys, what I've learned in this, space, and just in life, period. But when a man like Elon Musk talks, I almost call him Mr. Bitcoin. When a man like Elon Musk talks, everybody needs to listen. And he likes to play these games on Twitter where he foreshadows things to come. So a lot of people said, oh, what's that hashtag BTC there? And many agreed. The consensus actually was, oh yeah, he's just dinking around, right? He's just playing around. But he's very calculated with his and with his methodology, right? With his his messages, and that's just another example of this, right? So put it like this: the world is not going to take me serious. They're not going to take another random YouTuber serious. But you know who they're going to take serious? People like Elon Musk. That's for sure. And I remember when Tesla was now coming out, and I was reading this book. It was actually probably the first few years, and they were talking about these disruptive technologies, right? And Tesla was one of them. They had AI was there. They had virtual reality. You put on the goggles, and you could be anywhere in any classroom and use that for educational purposes. It's more immersive, and it's much more intuitive, and it's more fun. So people tend to learn when it's fun. But anyhow, Tesla was right up there, and I was obsessed with all of this. Just telling everybody, that anybody that would listen to me, my mother, my sister, anybody, what to go into. I chose crypto, right? Because it just liberates us that much more, I think. But yeah, Tesla was like, Elon Musk was on the cusp of all of this, and this is exactly what they got in common. Tesla is a disruptive technology. You might say, it's in the automotive industry, but in my humbled opinion, it's really technology. They use Internet of Things, right, to actually connect everything to their iOS, which is the operating system for the Tesla car. And I've done a really cool video on IoT technology, Internet of Things. You might want to check that out. Right, so at the end of the day, I look at Tesla as a technology company more than an automotive company, right? And what is Bitcoin doing? It's disrupting the financial markets. So that's two things they got in common. And if you look at SpaceX, his other company, it's providing commercial flight and a lot of other things, space exploration. So this guy and Bitcoin really goes hand in hand, right? They're all about the same thing. And to me, he's also disrupting the oil industry in a sense, right? That monopoly, because fossil fuels, we are dependent on fossil fuels, and to fill up your car, it's gas, right? So it's kind of like when Henry Ford came out with this metal machine with wheels that could drive you from point A to point B, opposed to the horse and buggy, right? Everybody thought that was crazy at the time. Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't want this automobile. I want to be on my horse and buggy. Well, Tesla took a similar procedure over here. He said, you know what, forget this oil thing, forget this car thing, and we're going to put it into this IoT car, right? Self-driving, high definition maps, all these things, right? That's much more trustworthy, right? Because we've come to this part of, in society and in the world where we're dependent on technology. It could actually be more accurate and more trusting than, say, a human being, right? And I always use this example because everyone could relate to it. Like a traffic light, right? You don't have a human being going yellow, green, red, but instead we got a hardware that's wired and programmed to do a specific task, and it's pretty damn accurate. Furthermore, there's articles coming out talking about that surgeons are not going to be there anymore. It's all going to be based off of technology and hardware and this robotics, I believe it's what it's called, that's going to disrupt that. So we are trusting these technologies to replace human beings, and this is the direction the world is going into. And let me finish off that article. 2 weeks ago, the billionaire Tesla owned added hashtag, we did cover that. Bitcoin prices surged to new highs Monday following Tesla's announcement, reaching a price of at least $44,200. Tesla shares were up more than 2% Monday morning in its SEC filing. Tesla warned investors of the volatility of Bitcoin's price. Musk has gotten into trouble for his market-moving tweets in the past, but it's unclear how that applies to his tweets about cryptocurrencies. Most notably, the SEC charged Musk with fraud in 2018 for his tweets about taking the company private at $420 bucks per share. Musk ultimately settled with the SEC and forced to give up his role as chairman of the company's board and pay $20 million fine on top of another $20 million fine of the for the company himself. That's very, very sad. When someone is really, let's just say, successful, and again, when it goes against the status quo, we're talking about oil, that's somebody's $33 trillion piggy bank. They don't want that to be disrupted now. That comes at a cost, and that came at a $40 million cost to Mr. Elon Musk, the people's man, right? That's what happens there, But hey, it's all good. Look, it got us to this point. So that's what I want to say there. And before I go on to the second article, guys, this is more of an informative live stream. You guys know I normally go casual, maybe from the car, maybe from the studio. We talk about our gains. That's all nice and dandy. But today, this is a huge milestone, and I want to keep the focus on this. So I'm going to hit up the live stream and take some, not suggestions, rather, some comments, and we take it from there. And I'm going to pull up another article that's really, really, really interesting. That's really going to take it to a whole new level, all right, guys? So what are you guys talking about in the live chat? Okay, I got to go all the way up, and the super chats are rolling in. We got Ace23CO with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Ace. You are the man. For the exotic tea fund. Enjoy, brother. I appreciate you. That's exactly what I'm drinking right now. We got another super chat here. M3N1NHO. Yo, broski. BHB. Gang in the house. Want to send my love. Appreciate all you and the admins do for the community. You're one of the kind, brother. Looking forward to the TCL meet next year. Thank you so much for your super chat, man. $10.99. I'm really looking forward to that as well myself. We need Wise to do its thing, which I'm pretty confident it would. Lee Joe with the $20 super chat. Thank you so much, brother. You are so kind. Always supporting the channel, and you're always active in the chat. That means so much to me. Ulrich Drost, DOP 2,500. Thank you so much. Whatever currency that is, even if it's fake money, that's all good. TCL, the best crypto YouTube channel. Thanks, Francis. You're changing lives. I appreciate you. You know, at the end of the day, I always say this. You guys are the ones that are taking, the initiative. So thank yourself, right? You're taking the initiative. But I do appreciate that comment and also the super chat. P. Amira also goes by, I think it's Uldabs in the TCL chat. Big shout out to you, TCL. We're in the right business. And that's exactly it, right? As I said, I give the example of, the average Joe Blow isn't going to log on to YouTube, see me, and believe me, right? But a guy like Elon Musk talks, that's different. Even my mother, I keep on going back to her. She didn't really believe me. She didn't understand the significance of it. I'm always a guy that has, I'm always 3 steps ahead. I really am. Just like in the world, what's happening and what's about to happen. Right? And this is another example of that. But now they definitely got everyone's attention. If the price didn't do it, if companies like PayPal, like Square, like Microstrategy, now Elon Musk, that rings bells, right? And, everybody knows what he has done from a business standpoint. So he's respected in that regard. So he must know what he's doing, right? So it takes it to a whole new level, man, Piamera. We got super chat from Peanut Walters, $10. Broski, you are pretty much giving Tesla. You're pretty, imagine if Tesla, I was going to say something, but whatever. Broski, you're pretty much giving away Teslas away with your pre-sales. That's funny, bro. Thank you so much for that $10 super chat. Peanut Walters, you are ever so kind, and I'm ever so gracious for that. Lilo Joe again with the $40 super chat. TCL is the Tesla of crypto. You guys are too much. Okay, that's it for the super chats. I think we got one more here. I don't want to forget Gene Luke, 2021 will be an insane crypto year. So happy to be part of the TCL fam. This ride, thanks Francis for everything. Thank you so much, Gene. Man, you got to stop giving me super chats, bro. You are giving me way too much. But thank you. I believe we got one more here, and then we'll carry on with the show. Lee Joe, oh, I said that already. Is that another one? But TCL, the people's champ. I think I said that. Okay. Cool. And we also have Thomas here. We have AJ. AJ says, bro, give us the next 100x. And Trisley says, what, bro? You're going to get... This is what I'm going to do to you right now. This is what I'm going to do to you right now. Hide user from channel. Do not spam, my bro. Do not spam. Ronnie D, $4.99. Hey, Francis, how can we get into your pre-sales? Umbrella going to be big. Thanks. Yeah, Umbrella is not something I am into. I'm not in contact with that project or anything like that. But guys, put all that shit aside. It's all about what's happening right now with this article, okay? And we're going to learn some more things very shortly. Let me get to my next slide here, or the next article, okay, guys? So we're going to do it like this. Don't mind that. That's my software. And here we go. Okay, guys, this is big stuff. So Cointelegraph, okay, this is on a number of different crypto media outlets and even news outlets, to be honest there. But 1,400 sign up for Microstrategy's corporate Bitcoin buy-in bootcamp. Microstrategy, the business intelligence firm that has enjoyed 135% gains on the $1 billion in BTC it purchased last year, is hosting a webinar on corporate Bitcoin strategy. Leading global business intelligence firm Microstrategy is hosting an online seminar this week to explain the legal considerations for firms seeking to integrate Bitcoin into their businesses and reserves. And let me tell you something, guys, we're not talking about like, these like, the companies that have, X amount of money. We're talking about companies and businesses that are at least multi-million companies, but on average, billion-dollar companies. So this is big. This is big stuff, right? Companies that are almost on the same level as Michael Saylor's Microstrategy. So really huge stuff here. February 3rd tweet from Microstrategy CEO Michael Saylor said that representatives of more than 1,400 firms have already signed up for the event, which is dubbed Bitcoin for Corporations, Legal Considerations. And here's the main man himself. As I said earlier in this live stream, I honestly believe this would not be possible without Michael Saylor, with his tweets and getting the attention of Elon Musk. I believe it went along the lines of something like from one rocket scientist to the next or to the other, right? That got his attention, and they discussed privately. And here we go. Elon Musk is full blown in BTC now. So if you are interested in the legal considerations firms face while integrating Bitcoin into their corporate strategy, you are not alone. We have professionals from more than 1,400 firms joining us tomorrow for this discussion. There is still time for your legal team to attend. And I believe this already took place on the 3rd and the 4th, which was some days ago rather. And we'll just read a couple more lines here. The seminar will take place on February 3rd and February 4th with 5 one-hour sessions scheduled for the first day, and twice as many 30-minute sessions slated for the second. The first day will feature presentations from Saylor, the firm's president and CFO, Fong Li, along with representatives of legal firms specializing in digital assets. The topics discussed will include strategies for incorporating Bitcoin into treasury reserves and related questions regarding the accounting, tax, legal, and auditing considerations for firms who pursue this strategy. And what's the market saying based off of all of this bullish news? All right, that's what the market is saying. It's pretty, we're up there, guys. So again, we really gotta think about this, that this is going to snowball. We're going to see more and more billion-dollar companies, multi-million-dollar companies entering the crypto space, the Bitcoin space. Okay, and there's one gentleman that I read his book maybe about 14 years ago. Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And his mindset, his way of thinking really inspired me and influenced me, right? And yeah, I watch his YouTube channels. A lot of people ask me, who do I watch in crypto? I don't watch no crypto YouTube channel. I really don't. They're just not on this level as these types of guys, right? So I'm going to show you guys something now that's getting to my other point here. Now, I came across, I didn't know he had a YouTube channel up until recently, maybe about 6 months ago. And, I knew he was into gold, real estate, silver, a hella real assets, and now he's into Bitcoin, right? And that's what really got me onto him even more now, right? I kind of lost touch with his teachings, and that's what really got me back onto him when I saw he was into Bitcoin. And then I was like, you know what? I told my guys this, my admins this. It's only a matter of time until they realize, yeah, don't get me wrong, Bitcoin is great, right? Even today, Michael Saylor said this himself. As a treasury, that's what I want. The question was asked, why don't you invest into Ethereum, or why Bitcoin over Ethereum? And he pretty much said that Bitcoin as a treasury is the best, And, Cathie Wood from ARK Investments, another very publicly, vocally spoken individual that speaks about Bitcoin in a positive way, was saying wrong information that Ethereum is not as safe as Bitcoin and it got hacked, blah, blah, blah. And it's okay. It's okay. But just as bullish as they are on Bitcoin today, and maybe a few years ago they weren't as bullish, right? They were kind of like speculating on it and second guessing it and I don't know, and now they're sold. The same is true as what's going to happen for Ethereum, for Polkadot, and now even Cardano is making noise in the DeFi space. That's another live stream or video for another day. But I truly believe DeFi, or decentralized finance, if you're not familiar with that term and you're coming across this live stream, it stands for decentralized finance, is where the real value is at, in my humble opinion, okay? Because now we could build these applications on top and really be decentralized. But this is the point I'm getting to. So check this out. Okay. And right here, there's my man, Robert Kiyosaki. I say Kawasaki, and Jeff Wang. What does that title say? Decentralized Finance, the Future of Currencies, Robert Kiyosaki and Jeff Wang. Decentralized Finance. And as you can see, I watched it in its entirety. It was just like the last little bit where like I didn't really need to watch it, but there's the red line. I highly recommend you guys check this out, because when we got the true OGs like Mr. Kawasaki talking about this, about not just Bitcoin, right? But he's coming on and he's telling us about decentralized finance. You guys better pull your socks up and get with the now. You know, people say decentralized is the future. Let me tell you something right now. If that's the case, if decentralized finance is the future, then let me tell you, the future is now. All right? Because we got they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Not him. He always reinvents himself in terms of financial products and, you know, the market sentiment and whatnot and where the market is going. So that's big stuff right there. And that's going to have a huge positive impact on this very space that we all know, that we all love, that we call cryptocurrency. All right. So again, the future, what I'm trying to get to here is, if I lost you anywhere along the way, is, yeah, Bitcoin is well known now, but it's going to be all about DeFi from these same guys that don't really understand it right now, just like they didn't once understand Bitcoin. But let me tell you, they're going to catch on real freaking fast. Okay. And that's that there. That's all I have to show you in regards to that. And let me check out the live chat. Okay, what do we got up in here? Alex Dockery, shout out UKTCL fam. There you go. M3N1 NHO, Elon shaking the markets. Exactly. Bill Dog, BHB TCL, BHB, Gene Luke. When Elon buy DOT. Oh, bro, listen to me. Thanks for saying that. So as I was watching that that interview he did, Robert Kiyosaki, he actually said, so Jeff Wang, guys, check it out, please. Trust me, check it out. Jeff Wang is a guy in San Francisco, a blockchain enthusiast, what have you. And he was explaining exactly that. And guess what? Robert Kiyosaki already said, he said in that video, I own DOT for a few months now. That blew my mind, dude. Like, that guy I look up to. You know what I mean? So for him to say that, and you guys know I'm all about Polkadot, especially like with these projects we've been getting into, it's all Polkadot based. So that was pretty badass to hear an old dog, an OG like him speak about. You know, he knows what's up. So again, DeFi is going to blow up, man. It just is. So you might want to ask yourself, how could I get into this space? Well, I would say first start watching some videos. There's a lot of online literature on it. Get knowledgeable like that. And then you got to ask yourself the second question. How would I want to participate in this movement? Now, is that something where I maybe invest? Or is that something that I already might have a capital and I want to create something, right? It's all there for you. It's all there for you. For the first time ever, we actually have a secondary economy, you know, a second option that we could go to, right? And people are loving it, man. It's really changing lives. Okay, what else we got here? DeepVerma, let your money work for you. Exactly, brother. That's it for the most part. That's what I would say. Crypto Shifu, morning from Australia. What's up, brother? It's real early there. I think it's like 5 a.m. Everybody got their bell notification on. They're probably thinking it's another pre-sale, another 100x. Oh, sorry, Runic Bull. Did I say this already? If I didn't, I'm so sorry. What's up, brother? How it goes? I think I did, actually. My bad. It's really good, brother. Really, really good. No complaints right now. Everybody's hitting me up again, talking about Bitcoin. You know, people I'm talking about in the physical world here, right? Everybody's bullish on Bitcoin. And, like, it's come to the point where, like, you know, back in 2017, bro, I was all about, like, people that were closest to me, right? Friends and family. I'll always say, yeah, man, you got to check this thing called cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, blah, blah, blah. And like, I was passionate about teaching them about this or educating them about this, right? And it comes to the point where I don't want to convince anybody like that, like my sister, mother, father anymore. Like, I'm over that. Those days are over, right? I need to save my energy for content like this, for people who want to learn. You know what I mean? So especially when they try to like hit me up today or yesterday or last week because everything's, bullish and green, I just don't have no time for them, And what happens if it crashes again and we go into a bear market? What are you going to do? You're going to run away for 3 years and come back? You know what I mean? Like, I don't care where the price is today or next week. It's all about the next year after that, the next year after that, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. So I don't know if everybody has that same mindset. And yeah, I'm not here to convince anybody like that, bro. You guys got to convince yourself, But it does help when Elon Musk comes out with stuff like this. Okay, what else we got here, guys? We got some super chats again from Logan R. Shout out to Francis and the admins for keeping the TCL machine well-oiled and running towards X's for the community. TCL sniper crew bring their BHB every day. Coin Hunter, smash the like button for TCL. And we got Fraser Man with a $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Yo, Francis, stuck at work, but chilling with the boys. Gonna show them the future of, the future on TCL. The TCL way, rather. They are freaking pumped. Peace, love, and BHBs, broskies. Well, I remember when I used to work as well, like in earlier parts of 2017. Well, I still work, but I used to work for a company. Yeah, it used to be all about that. I couldn't focus on the job at hand, the task at hand. I had to, always tell people, hey, man, check this out, busting on my phone, getting in trouble from the supervisor, from the manager. I feel your pain. Well, not pain, but I could relate to what you're going through there. So, yeah. At work, especially when people want to escape that stuff, they're so into it. So, yeah. What do we got here? 109, 100, M3N, 1N. Thank you so much. What's up, Pygos? Oh, Pygos is up in the house. All right, guys. So, what do we got going on over here? So, yeah. So, when I do these sort of like live streams that just pop up, like this, this breaking news, these live streams are going to be about this around this time frame, 30 minutes to 45 minutes. This isn't one where we do from the car. We're talking about our exes, snow angels, and all that cute stuff, all that celebratory things. This is more information, and I think I had to like do my part, come online and speak about this, because to me, this is the biggest thing that happened to this space in a very, very long time. Very, very long time. Especially when we just recently heard about Elon Musk becoming the richest man in the world. To have the richest man in the world put his money into Bitcoin, 1.5 billion, speaks volumes. Okay, you gotta respect that. And if you weren't listening, or if you weren't educated on Bitcoin, or you didn't believe in it, I think you might have to kind of like change that way of thinking. Okay, but I'm here to tell you, Bitcoin is great, but DeFi is just as great, and it could do things Bitcoin can't do. They both have their roles, but you could do a heck of a lot more with DeFi. All right, that's what I would say. And it's not about which one is better. It's about understanding the roles of one and the other. And that's all I would say here in this live stream. Okay, guys. I think we're done here. Thank you for joining. Yes, it's a short, sweet, to the point live stream. These types of ones are going to be like that, but I will be spending some time in my Telegram chat right after the live stream with my wonderful community that I didn't get to spend some time with within the past 3-4 days. So you know what? They ain't really much left to say other than, until the next live stream, you're on your own, man. Peace.